Hi.
Hi, this is our heart-to-heart videos that we will do on a regular basis, and we want to talk to you today about what we call our chain of care.
Yeah. For some time now, certainly over the last couple of months, I've really had this feeling that we should make bottled up free. And I shared this piece of information with Lou, and she'll tell you what her reaction was to it,
Well, I always try and be respectful of John's kind of suggestions, but I had a really strong reaction actually. And I had to go away and think, okay, what was all this strong reaction about? I think, first of all, we've always given...
Can we just stop you there and say it's a strong negative reaction? Or
Yes,
was that a positive one?
Yes, strong.
It wasn't sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was, is it? So I think the history, we've always given this free to drinkers, kind of because, again, we want drinkers to get sober. And a lot of people did get sober through the website, and they had a donate button, and they just rarely used it. They'd get on the forum and say, "Oh, I've saved so much money now, start drinking everything." So that was kind of hard. But
I say a few people did actually donate, but not nearly enough to make it a viable website.
No. But the other thing is, I found myself crying actually, and kind of saying to John, "How much more have I got to give? I gave my marriage, my well-being, my children have been traumatized by it. This has cost us a lot of money to put the website and therapy together. If you know anything about website, you'll know that. So I felt I was always being asked to give sacrificially, and that was kind of happening again. But the more I thought about it, the more I just really felt it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So we've been heading towards this for some time. We're kind of quite excited about it.
I can just say I'm really proud of my wife because she worked her way through that.
Thank you.
And I think it's important, that she didn't dismiss it out of hand, she just sort of went, "Oh, I'm not sure about that one." But she worked her way through it, and at the end she came back and she said, "Yeah, I agree. We must give it free." And that's what we're doing.
And
So Bottled Up is now a free website for both drinkers and their families.
And the bottom line, kind of why I got there, was you listening to this. And I feel quite choked up actually as I'm saying it, because, we've done this enough and had feedback from people enough to know the horrible situations that people are in when they come to this website. And this matters to us. You matter to us. You will learn this. So what we've come up with, really thinking this through, because actually just giving it away free, I think, is not necessarily right and good in terms of people taking responsibility. So we've come up with this thing called the chain of care. And the first thing we want to say is this website is absolutely free, and if that's how you want to stay and use it, you will get it with our blessing. However...
and that is a however.
Yeah.
So it is free. There are no strings attached. If you want to use it free, use it free. If you want to come to the next level, which is another matter.
Yeah. So in England, we've kind of had, we don't do it so much now, but we have this thing called buy one, get one free. And sort of what we're trying to approach here is get one free and maybe think about sponsoring somebody else. And what we are asking you to consider doing is exactly what we are doing to you. Now, we are sponsoring you, and we've raised money to do it, because we want you to be helped, because we know the situation you're in. But there are going to be hundreds and hundreds of other people who are coming who will need funding to get this kind of care. So we're asking if you consider sponsoring one other person who's going through exactly what you're going through too. And we've left it really kind of loosey-goosey. You can do a one-off donation. Do you want to say something here?
Yeah, I'll just say, we've raised some money. Great, that allows us to do this. But it's a finite pot, and we will run out. And when it runs out, then if nobody is taking any responsibility, then Bottled Up will cease to exist. And that would be sad.
It would be very sad.
It would be sad. Not just for us, but for all the people who have got help from it and who continue to get help from it. So that's why we have instituted this chain of care, So, but as we said, If you want to use it free, use it free. That's up to you. If you want to actually join with us, partner with other people who are in the same boat as yourself, then be part of this chain of care.
I think in terms of a value system, the value system, and I think society is just beginning to really get behind this, is that actually if you think of someone else, there's something kind of happens in your own life that it's almost like you get a bigger whole to be inputted and blessed by life. But you did a bit of research as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a psychologist, and there's always been this the psychology of altruism, thinking about other people, and what people have found is that that there are lots of benefits from actually trying to help other people. First of all, it takes you out of yourself. You start to trust other people that wee bit more. You certainly respect people that wee bit more, and it develops this generosity of spirit. And some people have even talked about this sort of altruistic high, which basically is that by helping other people, you actually get a wee bit of a buzz yourself, because you feel as if you're doing some good. But one of the things that is very important is that for people who are involved in addiction, there's a sort of closing down of their world. And what we're asking is to start and open that back up again. Start opening it up to, the rest of the world, but starting with people who are in the same boat as yourself. So, but we'll explain more about it, in the website and as we go along.
I mean, this is particularly true for drinkers. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a reflection of one of the steps, actually, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's a reflection of quite a few of the steps. It's the same steps that are in Al-Anon as well. So there's no great difference there, but but as your world does close down, whether you're a drinker or whether you're the family of drinkers.
You just you start conserving, you start preserving, you start kind of isolating.
You pull up the drawbridge, the battlements are manned, keep the world out, and this is about trying to reverse that process. It's part of the recovery process.
Yeah. So we've really tried to make this as easy as possible if you want to do this. Less than what we call £3 although you can donate in any currency, which is great. It's kind of not worth the administration, but you can do a one-off donation. Kind of what we love is for you to put a little bit each week, each month, and you can stop it and start it whenever you want to. We're not taking control of this, and I hope you hear our heart. We're continuing to try and get funding from the UK, although there's a lot of charities really seeking funding and very little money to go around at the moment, particularly in the UK. So we leave that with you, and I hope you kind of hear our heart in this, but it will be a chain of care, and we would invite you to join it and become part of it. And we promise you, we don't make money out of this, we just don't. So it will go into people like you. It'll go back into investing in bringing people out of isolation and giving them hope and care. And one of the things we do in this, one of the main kind of, if you like, solutions for families of drinkers was leave him. It was kind of one of the main bits of advice. And we've learned over the years that there's lots of people out there who aren't ready to do that. And we say in our website, even if you are, it would be good to know that you've really tried your best to turn this situation around. And we really will back you in that. But if you want to leave, we will back you in that as well, So we try to meet you where you're at. I think it's probably enough.
I think that's probably enough. Yeah.
Yes, okay. So again, thank you for listening to us. There's lots of videos like this, and we will continue to do them. And please post on the forum. We'd love to get to know you. And as we build up this new kind of website, we will be looking at doing some seminars as well. So thanks for listening.
Okay.
Lovely to talk to you. Bye.
Bye.